Hello world, and welcome back to another brand new episode of Golfing the Villages. Today we are once again teamed up with fellow YouTube golfer Eric from his channel, which goes by Hazel Rocket Golf. In this two-part vlog, we will be taking on the Mallory Hill Championship Golf Course from the Gold Tees, which is one box up from the tips. This round comes on the heels of us playing 3 days in a row in some of the warmest early summer Florida weather in recent years. Without further ado, let's get after it. It's a little after 9 a.m. on a Saturday, 85 degrees, wind about 5 to 10 miles an hour. We take on this first hole, which is a par 4, 376 yards, and I'm going to go with the driver. This thing is pulled up the left side. It's very straight, but it's going to cover the trap, hit the cart path, and be on the hillside near the house.
Exactly where you don't want to be.
Did not cut for me.
Everything
Needed to go from left to right there.
Hello, world.
Hello, world.
This is the Amelia course.
Welcome to another episode of me and Rick get yelled at by the clubhouse.
And I was able to start us off today. Now Eric steps up to the tee. This hole, from this tee box, you really need to shape something left to right or cut the corner on the right with the draw.
Yeah, that's a much better line.
Eric now stepping in to hit this draw. Now make sure you go check out his channel too. I'll have it linked in the description at Hazel Rocket Golf. This is a good swing here. It starts up the middle but turns over to the left. It's just going to miss the trap, but good news is it's in play.
See what we got.
We were able to use Eric's drive here, and it yielded 128, and he's got a pitching wedge. This is a nice swing, good contact up high, now coming in on the right side of the green. Yep, great shot. That'll give us a putt for birdie. And I've got the same club in my hand, a pitching wedge, so I'm not yet at full pop, as he calls it. This one's on the way now, heading a little left, gonna miss the green, or catch the green just on the left side there, but it's a little longer than Eric's. We decided to take Eric's approach shot here, which gave us 15 feet to the hole for birdie. I get a really good read on Eric's putt, and it just seems like it's going to want to move from our left to right there at the end. So that was a nice putt that he made. He left it close. Now, obviously I want to get it to go in the hole, and I just followed him almost exactly. So monkey see, monkey do, I guess. But we should be able to tap this in, hopefully, for an opening par. Yep, easy tap in, good par, good start.
All right, in the hole.
Now as we make our way to the second tee, it is the par 5, playing 480 yards, and we're back to Eric going first. This is driver. Really good strike, however, it is leaking right and hard right. It might even catch the other fairway, but that's okay. It's an early swing. And me now with the same club here, driver. This is crushed right down the middle, and maybe a tight little fade. It's a beautiful swing. We'll have a great look for the approach shot.
That could be.
So the Garmin watch said I drove that about 279. That gives us 202 with our Bushnell laser, and this is a 6-iron for Eric. This one is starting a little right now, leaking a little right, and it's going to catch the trap on the right. Again, I have to ask him about those Garmin distances because they're off a little bit, but This is 5-iron for me, and I basically copycat him again. This is off to the right now, leaking right, and we are both in the bunker. So we ended up taking my approach shot since it was slightly closer, but this is Eric's effort from the green side bunker, and he got it out. That's about 27 feet there to the hole, which is a good effort. And now yours truly, just not aggressive enough. I don't know what I'm doing there, just being really, really gentle. This is now 27 feet to the hole for birdie. We are playing with Eric's friend Steve and his dad Bob. Shout out to them. Bob does putts.
Give me a good read though.
And so I got a really good look, a really good read at Eric's, and all I had to do was hit it firmer on that line, and I just wasn't able to do it. So now we've got about 2.5 feet for par, and Eric's able to clean that up.
All right, even through 2.
Now over to the third tee box. We have a beautiful elevated par 3, playing 145 to the center, but 150 to the pin. We're figuring it's downhill about 6 yards. This is a 9-iron. Really good swing. This is actually going to catch the green and give us a look at birdie. Well done, Eric.
Dancing,
Great
right
shot.
behind?
Yep.
Okay, good shot.
And now yours truly with the same club, 9-iron. Really good swing. Started to the left of, now cutting back toward the pin on a really great line. Hops, stops. That's going to be in fairly tight, about 15 feet or so for a look at birdie.
Yeah.
We did have 2 good looks here. However, mine was slightly better, so we ended up taking it. We've got 15 feet, moving our left to right.
Yeah, a little more pace.
And you can see Eric just played a little too much break. I had a really good read, and I still have this. It's moving my right to left, our left to right as we view it. Gonna roll it up in the cup, and bam, I knew it right away. That's a birdie. Now as we step up to the 4th tee, back to a par 4, playing 313 yards. This is a gorgeous tee shot. It kind of plays up the hill with a little cut. Eric starts it up the left center of the fairway, basically hits a tight little draw, and that is in great position. It frees me up to try to go for it as well. I'm aimed a little more right. I'm going to try to hit a little bit of a cut here. And I start it right. It leaks a little right. It's going to be a little shorter, but that's okay because Eric saved us. We got a great drive and play. That last drive netted us 251 total yards from Eric. This gives us 76 yards to the flag. This choke down 52 is on the way for Eric. It's a little long left. It looks like it's going to catch the bunker. Okay, so now I've got the same 76 yards with a sand wedge. A little soft again, not aggressive. This is going to catch the green, but it's about 48 feet away. So Eric and I took a look at this putt. We kind of saw it a little differently in that final third. He's going to play it on our left, and he's going to have it coming in from our left to right here. But see, it just stays out. So he gave me a really good read, and I kind of saw what that final third did. maybe this is kind of a bit of a double breaker. So I'm going to send this to the right in the hopes that it's going to go left right at the end. And oh man, that was really good. I didn't quite have the pace. So now we've got 3 feet to the hole for Eric to clean up and make a par. Yep,
Good
well
par.
done in the
Good
hole.
putt.
Now as we stand on the 5th tee, still 1 under for the round. This par 4 plays 401 yards from the gold. Eric's looking to hit a little bit of a draw. Starts it to the right now, goes right. This one's kind of spinning. It's going to catch the other fairway. I believe that's the second hole there.
Yeah, right on the hill.
And so yours truly now has to step up to the tee here with driver. Is going to pick up his partner. Starts this down the middle with a tight little cut. This is a gorgeous swing. And we should have a good look on the approach shot.
Yeah, it's down there.
So Eric and I are both playing a Pro V1X today. That last drive was 247 into the wind. That's 144 left to the pin, and this is 9 iron.
I chunked it.
On the way now, leaking right, and it's gonna catch that right green side bunker. And now from the same yardage there, same club, 9 iron. On the way, sort of held off the face, and yeah, this one goes right, and it's also in the bunker.
I just literally followed you.
My miss was slightly closer and on the upslope, so now we're back in this green side bunker. Eric's got that choked down. I believe that's a 56 for him.
Yeah,
no, it might have been his 52. This is going to be the 56 for me, though. And I just don't get it out. That is terrible. The good news is Eric got us to about 15 feet with his bunker shot. But the bad news is we've got to make this par. As he rolls it down to the cup, see it. Oh, it just starts to wiggle left at the end. That was a really good putt. Eric's putting has really improved as well since the last time we played. I could really get a good read off him, and I'm just trying to do the same thing. And I really good pace, but I just couldn't get it to break. It's going to be a tap in for bogey. Now we find ourselves on the 6th tee, which is the second par 5, playing 513 total yards. And this one is a little bit into the wind. There's a crosswind that's kind of hurting. Eric starts this up the center, now leaking a little bit right. It's going to catch sort of the right edge of the fairway, but it's kind of far back as the green goes over to the left.
Okay.
So I stand up there with driver, and I'm looking to aim over that leftmost trap. This thing starts on a very aggressive line. If it carries that trap, we're in really good shape. Bad news is it doesn't cover. Good news is it's going to be fun. So my ball caught one of the fingers of the bunker there, where there's grass. So the last drive was about 260 yards. This gives us 235 to the pin. I've got Eric on a 3 hybrid here. Really good swing. This one's coming in. It's going toward the green. I know you can't see it, but this is a great shot. It's about 14 yards away from the hole, just off the green.
Yeah, that's really good.
I decide I'm going to have a go with a 3-wood here just to see what I could do, and I get this thing in the heel. Terrible. It's going to hit on the hillside near the green and roll into the water. So we definitely used Eric's shot here, which was 223. Yielded again 14 yards to the pin, just off the green now. This is going to be a chip for, or a pitch for eagle. And Eric gets it up in the air and it starts to release toward the flag. That's a good effort. That gets us close. That's should be around 11 feet.
Ow.
I again am just struggling with being aggressive enough. I'm really not sure what's going on. But this now 11 feet to the hole for birdie. We looked at this a couple of different ways. We saw it kind of breaking a little at the end, but he rolls it strong into the cup.
Eric.
Well done. Great birdie. Good group
done.
effort.
1 under?
Yeah.
So we've now clawed back a birdie in order to get under par to 1 under as we step up to the 7th tee, par 4, 355 yards. And we've got a driver.
Yeah.
This is a good swing here. It is in the left center of the fairway. Well done, Eric. What a great drive.
Great shot.
And I'm looking to match him shot for shot here. I set up to hit a little bit of a draw. This is a good swing, although it's not drawing. It's kind of hanging to the right, and it's going to catch the edge of the trap.
Leaking. I don't know.
So we took Eric's drive, which was in the neighborhood of 272 total. Gives us 88 yards to the pin. This choke down 52 is on the way for Eric. It's a little long over the back, but it's actually going to catch a piece of the green. So it is a puttable shot. For me, I've got a 56-degree sand wedge, 88 yards, and this is tracking like a train all over the flag, getting in there nice and tight. Yep, well done. Looked a little closer from the fairway. Ultimately, it ends up being 18 feet here for birdie, which we're going to try to go back to back. If we could roll this up. Ooh, wow. So yeah, just a little wiggle there at the end. A little too much pace. I got a really good read again from Eric. So I'm just trying to roll it on. And you can see I miss on the other side thinking it's going to move, but we get the same pace on it. That was really weird. Now we've got 3 feet to try to save par. Eric cleans up in the hole, no problem.
All right.
Now we made our way to the 8th hole, which is a par 3, playing 150 yards to the center. Ironically, 150 yards to the pin. This 9-iron now is on the way for Eric. Looking really good, just a little left of the flag. Yeah, perfect. That one's going to be really nice and give us a good look at another birdie. Same club for me, 9-iron. I wiped this a little bit to the right. It's actually going to just miss the green as it goes right, so not a great swing.
the hard way.
A little bit of guesswork here. This is, again, 18 feet down the hill for birdie. We've got it moving left to right for sure. Eric rolls it up, and oh, that was really good. Just a little too much pace to take the break there on the end. So we've picked out a spot on the ground. I'm trying to follow. I got, again, a really good read, but I roll it, and I just underpace it, and so it breaks early and misses the hole. So unfortunately, we've got a 2.5-footer to clean up for par. So the 9th and final hole for this first vlog is a 392-yard par 4, and Eric's got the driver out. This is crushed right down the middle, maybe a tight little draw, rolling down and gonna take a big hop and bounce forward. Well done. That's gonna be a bomb of a drive. I'm looking to match Eric as we've been doing the last 3 days. And this is a great swing. This one's just a little right of his, and I'm maybe 5 or 10 yards back on the right side.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What is
I
it?
pulled off a Rick drive from yesterday.
Yeah.
289.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just shy. One more yard.
Both drives were absolutely crushed, but Eric's was a little bit better. 286 on that, 97 to the pin, choked down 52 on the way, heading now toward the flag, tucked on the right.
On it.
Looking
Yes,
pretty
good
good.
shot.
That's a great shot from there. I've got the 50 degree and I'm looking to just kind of saw this off and control the spin. Yep, this is a great shot. This is tracking like a train all over the flag. Looking
on.
good.
Oh.
Wow. So this is 19 feet above the hole. I couldn't believe this ball didn't come down this hill, but Eric's got it and he pushes it a little bit to his right and causes the ball to roll out. I'm going to aim a little bit more to our right, so my left, and roll this down, trying to get the pace right. Oh, just too much pace. Just too much pace. That was the right idea. How did that roll out so much? So now we've got 8 feet back up the hill to try and save par and stay 1 under for this first side on Amelia. Yep, in the hole. Well done. Tune in next time for the exciting conclusion of this Scramble series with Eric from Hazel Rocket Golf, as we make our way over to the Caroline track in order to do battle with the course and the early summer heat, all in an attempt to keep ourselves under par. So until next time, we will see you on the course.